I will be so happy when the electricity is done. Hi friends, today should be the day. I've said that a lot of times. My anxiety is so high doing specifically the electrical work. 1, I don't want to hurt myself. 2, I don't want to burn down my van. And 3, I choose to do it because if I am on the road and it's not functional, I need to know how to track the flow, follow it, fix it, adjust it, whatever. So I'm very committed to learning this and understanding it. It's really been the most challenging thing I've done in a long time, especially like intellectually, also emotionally. And so I just really wanted to share that because I've regulated my nervous system, I'm able to recognize when something is disrupting it or dysregulating it. And I don't have to have a complete meltdown because this is giving me anxiety and then make it mean that something's wrong with me, something's wrong with my life, something's wrong with my circumstances, something's wrong with somebody else in my life. Like, I don't have to make it mean all that, but it's been very stressful. And we're gonna do this. So stay tuned, follow along. And we have water. There's a lip here, so I'm guessing it drained into the back, like into here. So I'm gonna dry this out. It trapped the water. It didn't go into the subfloor. I'm all ambitious about today's build, and here I am completely redirected in the first 1 minute of threading an electrical wire. Dang it! But it didn't make it to the subfloor. So 1 win on that. Y'all, wires. I am covered in wires. We've got the solar energy coming in, going around all that situation, and then coming out here, that's my ground for the battery, and then it's coming up through here to an outlet and a switch, and this switch will run my I did it backwards. Oh shit. Oh my god, I really did run it backwards. I ran the wrong switches. Like, I want the switch at the door to be the ceiling lights, and I want the switch at the bed to be the under cabinet lights, and I literally switched them. Damn it. This is how this goes, even when you think you know. So you can see I'm gonna have 2 rows of the puck lights going down the ceiling. This switch right here will do the under cabinets, and then this is the switch that will go up and circle around for those ceiling lights. An outlet for the kitchen area. The inverter is awesome because it's got 3 outlets on it. I can plug extension cords and surge protectors into here without damaging it. I bought the 3,000 watt inverter, so I don't have to worry about blowing stuff up. So I'm running 2 parallel circuits for the lighting, so that I can decide to have different moods, different vibes in the van. And I do know you should give yourself, an extra foot. So that's like a lot extra, but I could just put it into the wall. I'm gonna give you a pro tip that I just learned the hard way. So I just hooked up my very first switch. I had to do it not on film in case I just needed to. Sometimes you need to do things in private. Okay, so this goes up to the lighting. This goes to my power source, positive and negative. Then I go to put it into the electrical box, and I should have threaded the wires through the back, which I did not. Notch out the hole for the wiring, and then that way I will be able to place that up and in, and then hook it up from the inside. I probably could have avoided this if I did the step of mounting these first, and I would have seen that, but I didn't. So I'm learning. Okay. I did a partial solving of my problem. So I did it backwards as I pulled out from the end and strung my cord through here on the one I previously did without. So like almost solved my whole problem. I need to still do a little cutting, but hacking it. You guys, it's happening. It's happening. Swooping it through. I am labeling them with masking tape and just saying what these wires are. Feel like an electrician or something. This is coming from the power source. So we're gonna hook this up to the bottom, and then these are gonna come from the power source. These are gonna go to the actual light. So we wanna go black to black, of course. There we go. And then we're gonna twist this, pre-twist just a little bit so it's connected or close to each other. And then we're going to take this connector. It's got a little piece of metal in there, threaded metal, so that when you can feel it tighten. Because I was like, how's that going to hold? But I found out how it's going to hold. And you just twist it on there as much as possible. And then I'm letting the wires themselves twist together a little bit before I then put the electrical tape on, so I can sleep well at night. Again, I said in another video somewhere, like, I will know every screw in this van, every nook and cranny, and that feels really good. Okay, voila! Hey guys, I installed a light switch. Upside down. Oh man! Corrected. Now, I installed a light switch with a dimmer. Oh, I'm so stoked for these to be dimmer lights. Oh, you have no idea. Next up, we are going to do the outlet. Brass is hot. And we loosen up, so you're gonna loosen this, which creates a little terminal in back. By screwing it, you are clamping it in. So, just like so. Don't drop it. I hope you can see, but I'm trying to show you, but it's also kind of difficult. So you just tighten that. I'm not trying to like crimp it. Just want to make sure that it's nice and secure. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Okay? Man, you guys, this feels so legit. Too legit to quit. The official, we're here. You guys, this is so great. Oh. Ay. Oh, this is so cool. Major props to any electrician out in the world. Nope. So my friends, I am excited to show you this next step. So these are our connectors, three-way connectors. This is going to be fun. And so what we did here is I got the paneling up, which I'm so excited about, and then I have the main cord. I just tied some spare cord around it to be able to locate it, but I am going to make that three-way connection right here on all these, like right, very localized, so that if I ever need to change or make adjustments, it's loosely in here so that we can easily access it. So I want to show you how to make this connection. Okay, so we're going to pull this down. I am going to be doing 2 connectors per connection because the puck lights have a positive and a negative, and so that's what we're going to be connecting and then placing this up into the roof. So one thing that I need to do is I need to split this, which I didn't prepare for. Okay, so what I'm doing, this is, please be very careful if you're going to be doing what I'm doing, which is sticking a knife through this simply to create this split, because I bought these together, and so I need to split them to be able to connect them. The wire is going all the way to about here, goes to about there. There's an internal stop, and then there is this, which I will pinch down, and it has to go through both wires. So you have to make sure that your dead end, I'm just going to call it, is going further than the splice, is what I'm going to call that. And then it's going to end up going and conducting electricity through from one to the other. That's how it's literally being connected. So that the puck wire is in past the splice, and then this here is on there, so that now when I pinch the splice down into both of them, they are now connected together. And then I put this little protective piece over it, pinch it down. Ugh. I don't think I pushed it in enough, which it seems like it did, but okay, so that piece is in there. Yep. And then we'll just cap it. Dear cap, please work. Please just do what you're designed to do. There we go. Okay? And now they're connected. And now I need to do that like 12 more times. I did one. I think it's successful. Not 100% sure. I just realized I need to paint the roof. And I'm putting the lights in. I can remove them if I have to. Okay, whatever. But I am going to put all these on first so that I can just pop them on up and get it going. Okay, so we've got all our connectors on, and now we're going to do some connecting. So something that's really fascinating to me that's like been showing up throughout this build, I said it I think yesterday, I make this like internal mistake to think that things have to take long and be hard. So like I catch myself sort of delaying my own progress because I think it's supposed to take multiple days. Like the electric, for example, like at any given moment I could link up all those things to the battery and then just have electricity. It's like I feel like I'm earning it, and it's not exactly, that's not true, obviously. Like I know obviously an electrician who knows what they're doing could whoop whoop whoop, like link it all up and it'd be good to go and ready and within hours, and it has taken me literal weeks. So whatever. Oh, we have a connection. So exciting. You guys, that's what's going to produce light. Like the thing I'm talking about is like I could do all that, pop them up, hook up the switch, hook up the electric, and turn my lights on. Like that should be able to happen. But it's such an emotional journey, and like, did I do it right? Am I gonna electrocute myself? Am I gonna set my van on fire? Like there's all those like resistance types of questions, or like fears and insecurities around doing it wrong or doing it right that is stopping me. I'm not gonna let it stop me long term, but it's definitely slightly scary. So stay tuned, because if I can control it, we'll have light today. I made an error. Somewhere here, I pinched my wire. I'm getting it out. There is glue and screws. I'm 90% sure it's glued. Please hold. Victory! Victory! It wasn't, I didn't do the whole thing. I just pinched this, look, and it was glued. It was glued. Oh my God, I'm so happy. So this is just my spare wire that I accidentally, it got trapped in there. it was glued and pinched right here, so I took this screw out. It did mess it up a little bit, but whatever. Oh, I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved. Because that made this all very much tighter than it needed to be. So, in fact, no, that is trapped in there. But you know what? One less problem for sure right here. Whoo! Crisis averted, y'all. I can at least work with this. But when this was pinned up, it was like trapped all the way off to the side and I wasn't able to access this one. Oh, that was stressful.
Abigail here editing, and when I went to wrap this episode up, I quickly realized that I don't have any film from my failed attempts at flipping the light switch and seeing no lights go on. So probably because I could not handle that public failure. I had been working so hard on it. So instead, I have this to wrap us up. Check this out.
Guys, do you see that? Do you see that? And do you see that? Do you see that? Do you know what that is? It's light! We have light, we did it! We did it. We did it.